Once upon a time, in a quiet countryside village, there was an old farmer named Jack. Jack was known for his hard-working kindness. He lived on a small farm where he grew vegetables, kept a few animals, and enjoyed the simple life. One summer afternoon, as Jack was working in his barn, he realized that his precious watch was missing. This was not just any ordinary watch. It had been given to Jack by his late father and held deep sentimental value. The watch was a beautiful, old-fashioned pocket watch with intricate designs on its cover. Jack cherished it more than anything else he owned. Jack spent hours searching for the watch. He moved hay bales, looked under tools, and even checked in the dusty corners of the barn. Despite his best efforts, the watch was nowhere to be found. Exhausted and worried, Jack decided to seek help. Outside the barn, a group of children were playing. Jack called them over and explained his predicament. "I've lost my watch," he said, "and it means a lot to me. If any of you can find it, there will be a reward." Excited by the prospect of a reward, the children eagerly agreed to help. They ran into the barn and started searching through the hay. They looked in every nook and cranny, overturning everything in their path. The barn was soon filled with the sounds of shuffling hay and excited chatter. Hours passed, but the watch remained missing. One by one, the children grew tired and left the barn, disheartened by their lack of success. Eventually, only a few determined children remained, but even they began to lose hope. Seeing their tired faces, Jack decided to call off the search. As Jack was closing the barn door, a small voice piped up. It was a little boy named Sam. "Please, Mr. Jack," he said, "can I have one more chance? I think I might know a way to find the watch." Jack looked at Sam. He was a quiet, thoughtful boy who often spent his time observing rather than speaking. "All right, Sam," Jack said with a sigh. "You can have a little more time." Sam walked back into the barn and found a spot to sit down. He took a deep breath and closed his eyes. The barn, now quiet after all the commotion, felt almost serene. Sam focused on the silence, trying to tune out everything except the sounds of the barn. Minutes ticked by, and Sam sat there quietly, listening intently. The only sounds he could hear were the soft rustling of hay and the distant chirping of birds outside. Then, faintly, he heard a soft, rhythmic ticking. His eyes flew open, and he listened carefully, trying to locate the source of the sound. Guided by the ticking, Sam crawled through the hay, moving slowly and deliberately. The ticking grew louder as he neared a large hay bale. He gently moved the hay aside, and there, nestled among the straw, was the shiny, old pocket watch. Sam's face lit up with excitement as he picked up the watch and ran to the barn door. "Mr. Jack, I found it," he shouted, holding up the watch. Jack turned around in surprise. He could hardly believe his eyes. "Sam, you did it," he exclaimed, taking the watch from the boy's hands. "How did you manage to find it when everyone else failed?" Sam smiled and said, "I just sat still and listened." In the silence, it was much easier to hear the ticking of the watch and follow the sound. Jack was overjoyed and deeply grateful. He kept his promise and rewarded Sam with a small bag of coins. But more importantly, he gave Sam a warm hug and thanked him from the bottom of his heart. Word of Sam's success spread quickly through the village. People were amazed at how the little boy had found the watch by simply listening in the silence. The power of silence lies in its ability to help us find what we seek, whether it's a lost object or inner peace. In a world filled with constant noise and distraction, taking the time to be still and listen can lead us to profound discoveries. Embrace silence, and you may find that it holds the answers you've been looking for.